Collective, welcome aboard. We got a reading for you today. Happy mid-month. It's crazy how fast this has gone by. Okay, so you saw the title. Um, let's get into it. I do have time for readings if you want one. Let me write that down. Because after I give you this, then I can, because it's still in essence quite early. It's 11 o'clock our time. Ooh. Okay. If somebody's protected by Archangel Michael, your twin might want to be coming after you. Okay, so let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I've already cleansed a lot of the space before I got on. But I just want to give thanks for the messages. And here we go. Now, your message here is about you having enormous amount of resilience and strength. Okay, so I'm going to start with this character who's come after you. Okay. Spirit has guided you. You could be somebody who is a matriarch for your family, meaning that your mother, your grandparents have already ceased or passed on. My condolences. Even if they may still be here in the physical, they're not really here. So you have to take control of the reins. And then, so you might also be dealing with a Taurus. You might also be dealing, sorry for my crazy hair. I have crazy hair now because it's growing out wild. Yeah, so okay. You also are very gifted, and you've learned to use everything in your toolbox, and you're also walking really secretively. You're not sharing anything with anyone. You're very private. Hi, loves. Oh my God, all of a sudden. Thank you. Oh, sweetie, thank you so my love. I miss you. Miss you overnight. I think, yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with how this person's feeling. What's really coming in strong is the big difference between how this person feels about the situation in the now situation and how you are feeling in the now situation. So this person now is encountering people walking away from them. Okay, they're not in the best. I don't know. They're not in the. They're grumpy about the Empress. Ooh, I just saw that one at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because why? The Empress is moving towards. See, they have to deal with people. You're moving towards something else, which is your happiness. I did not even see. Now, they would rather, this is the bottom of the deck. They would rather that you let down your guard. Okay? So they could come in. So, you know, they want you to be open armed to them like you were at the beginning. Okay? Because they know that you're very lucky. Okay? They know that you have options. Okay, and they walked away. Oh, this is the best image. And you know, Spirit told me to use this deck, and I hadn't even looked at this. So Spirit's working very profoundly and strategically in your life. So pay attention. This person walked away. This person walked away. This is what they wanted you to see. You see how they went with somebody else and they knew. Now they're looking back. This is Lot energy. They've done terrible things already, okay? Now that you're getting money and soon you're going to be victorious and you're getting good news, okay? And they're not getting anybody helping them. They're not getting anybody helping them. They're losing money. I don't know why I'm whispering. Yeah, they might even be sick. And because they're sick, they can't perform. You know, it might be I don't know, because I do have an older crowd. It might be the VIAGRA syndrome. But it doesn't have to be. So let's go on. I'm sidetracking. I love it. They walked away and they're looking back now. Okay, they're not crazy. My voice. They are not crazy. Let's rebuke it. We rebuke it. We rebuke anything right now that may block my voice, my third eye. Okay, so they're stuck also financially, right? I forgot to mention this one. Financially, they can't come and face you because they're stuck. Because the Wheel of Fortune is not turning in their favor. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's just funny to me because the way that spirit this reading came out so clear. Okay, it's stuck. They can't turn the Wheel of Fortune. We have been getting the Wheel of Fortune for at least 2 months, for 8 weeks. Their star is not shining. This could be health too. They may not be that healthy. Oh, okay, confirmation. Okay. Heart issues, as I'm getting heart issues and like strong palpitations, anxiety attacks, and they're being taken to the hospital, okay, because the people around them don't know what the hell to do, and they're like, let's just go to the hospital. They don't know how to nurture them, care for them, or help them deregulate off the balcony, because they are seen. This is kind of frenzied energy. All they can do is spy on you, and they know they owe you an apology. So maybe after they got sick, they started realizing, oh my God, this is affecting me internally. Okay, and that's their Ten of Swords. And they're feeling beat up. Beat up because they wanted to keep you stuck. They wanted to keep you stuck, my dear. Okay. I'm going to turn this. We don't want that much. I wanted to make it even. Okay. Okay, so this is a disaster for them. Okay, this is a disaster for them. Who is them? Them is the King of Pentacles reversed. Somebody who's very greedy. I'm so sorry about the noise. I cannot close the window. It is too hot here right now. But this is all, take it as confirmation that stuff is happening, okay? And this week, Uranus this is also, okay, we're not going to go there. I'm going to try to get through this reading without the Uranus energy because it's disruptive, okay? And we can't expect disruptions. We cannot allow that to get us off track, because what's doing is the world is tilting a little bit with a lot of abrupt activity around the world, but it may not be happening in your part of the world. So just heads up on that. That's just, okay. They tried to steal from you. They're a dirt and rotten scoundrel. So they're in regret. They could have been a drinker. They try to put you, as I like to say, in two minds, double guessing yourself, trickster energy, okay? Hey! Side note, when Gemini went into Uranus, those people who don't know how to deal with Gemini energy, they're in for a big surprise, because Gemini energy is trickster. It's mercurial, and mercurial is trickster, and it's also the twins. So it could be like, it's interesting how it comes right after Pisces. I mean, all this Pisces energy of like illusion, confusion, delusion, because it rules mirrors. Pisces does. So mirrors are portals, and like you may be going the wrong direction. You might be doing the wrong thing. I'll show you at the end. I have some cards that I have created that I schlepped together, but I just started using them, and I said, this makes total sense. So this is the last message. I'm going to try to stick to it. They try to keep you in two minds. Trickster energy is what I'm saying. Okay, so if you don't know yourself, we also have to go by the model, know thyself. Okay, don't trust anybody else, know thyself. You have to learn to trick your brain in this reality, okay? As young people can do, because there's so much illusion, there's so much confusion, there's faces saying it, and you're hearing things. I was thinking about this. The younger generation has the benefit of the knowledge of the older generation. And since everybody's on TVs per se, they know how to emulate it very well, okay? They can go in and do the makeup. They can even change the voice with automation, right? And they can do all kinds of things, and they can copycat all kinds of things from all kinds of places and then make it look what? Original. So you have to know yourself, okay? Because you might get taken by the waves of something else, emotionally, the waves. I don't know why I said that. But you know yourself enough that you didn't get caught up, my loves, that you did not get caught up. You learn to walk away from situations, people, places, things that don't serve you. And you chose yourself, okay? I'd rather be single 1,000 years and no resentment towards this other person, but you don't want them back. Okay, so they're brokenhearted about this news, okay? They're not in your energy when they knew you were a wish come true, but this is gluttony. They're not only greedy, they're gluttonous. And these are all part of the 7 sins in the Bible that you're not supposed to be. So even though you might not be religious, there's still spiritual laws, okay? You can't be barbaric, you can't eat children, you can't hurt animals and elderly. You can't just take Pisces, okay? It's all in there. It's all in the crock pot of the human race. But we do have character flaws, and we have to unite to protect the people who are just don't have boundaries. They don't have boundaries. So we have to protect those who don't know any better. But they're waiting for you because they do see you single. Single as a Pringle. Amen. 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 We like it that way. So I don't think we need to really look into this energy anymore because it is so blasé. But you are doing really well. You're getting downloads from spirit. There could be a Taurus man looking at you, an emperor, a Taurus yummy man from your past. And he really sees you fit to be in his life. And he might also be very emotionally available to you and want to celebrate with you. Okay? He might be entertaining 2-3 people because he can, and he gets a lot of attention. And you know, but you got everything in your toolbox. You're doing what you can, but you're keeping hush about it. Hush. Good for you. They don't want you telling anybody your business in this season. And we're going to have this new moon in Gemini. So be careful with siblings. Okay, Gemini is siblings and close people, neighbors, because they're in your close vicinity, community as well. Okay. I'm sure you guys are like her hair. This is what all I could accomplish this morning. I'm so sorry. It's a little bit wild. I do agree. Okay. How is everyone doing? Christina, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, you ladies. Christina, Danhira, Electric Fields. Let's do this. I don't think I have the beat. I'm off a beat, aren't I? Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what the energy holds. They can't steal from you. 7 of Swords reversed. Came in reversed. Yeah, it's because I'm holding the damn thing reversed. But still. 8 of Pentacles. They've been trying. Look. 10 of Swords. Wow. They're not doing well. It's almost like I've been saying they are just now realizing this is much time has passed, because I don't think we just got on this journey. I don't know. They've been ignoring. They have stuffed their feelings, stuffed them way deep. Hermiting energy. Okay. So the South Node is in Virgo. You might be a Virgo. This might have to deal with Virgo. What about this? I really think it's the South Node. I think it's something that we all need to contend with. Let me see. Oh, they're spying. I don't like this energy. Yeah. They're under it. See, it's like I could feel like, yeah, they want to come in quickly. They don't know how. You might be getting up at 3, 4 in the morning. I didn't think it was, I don't think it's anything. I think it's the heat. And I don't put on the air conditioner because God, okay, so they know that you're moving into a new world. They know, well, we've been in this new world, honey. We've been in this new world. So I don't know what they're trying to keep you. So they're sending energy very subtly. They're sending you energy. This could be their thoughts because this is, you see him. So at night, you guys might be very still corded. I heard you're still corded together. Gosh, I hate that feeling. You got to just keep working at it. Get away from that feel. Yeah. They do want to come in and make an offer. Somebody wants to come in and make an offer, okay? And they've been looking. It could be them that has anxiety. Somebody's been thinking of how to approach you. Somebody might have gone up to an elder. An elder might have pointed something else out. Wow, look at this. You're getting an offer, so it doesn't have to be a romantic offer. Life could be working out for my collective, and you might be getting people saying, "Hey, can you fill a shift up? You know, could you little? It could be little things that lead to big things. You could be all kinds of things. Okay, it could you like I said, people are getting work. My friend was getting, she got work. I haven't heard from her since. Okay, and this could make you very happy. It could give you joy. Okay, we have been getting joy. So you have to be in this receptive energy. Believe, have faith. Don't doubt. And there's a lot of anxiety. It's something that's worthy, okay? It could. I was picking this up with maybe this Gemini new moon. It could be from a family member or somebody you've known from the past, or somebody who feels like they know you, or like they know you. You don't know them. If you're, you know, influencer and stuff. Justice is here. Hi, welcome, Nicole. Sam, you retracted your message. I just saw that. Sorry I missed you. Yes, darling, it's a collective. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you guys, I forgot. There could be a lot of doubt in my collective's energy right now, okay? This energy could, you could be thinking, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna live? What's my new thing? I'm tired of how it is. I need to change it up. You could be desiring change and you don't know how to get that pumped up, okay? Clean, less is more is what the energy is, what I felt this morning. Less is more. But you have to, like, if you feel like moving around, you got to move around. This energy it doesn't do well sitting, okay? Sitting and contemplating and then allowing all these thoughts. But you're getting money. You're getting some money. Something that is coming in that's going to bring generational wealth. Generational wealth. Yes. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck. Let's go for 4, you guys. Let's gamble for 4. We got 3 new beginnings on the table. Amen. Amen, Jesus. Bring it to my collective. You just have to believe, okay? You also have to tell yourself positive things. It's so hard for some people, again, who have, so you give yourself affirmations. If you can do it with your own voice, great. Or you have these apps that can pick other, or just, there's some of these apps, I can't remember, but you can give your own affirmations. Cosmic Wifey, Brittany was talking about that. So you have to, like, if you're not getting, okay, so why am I saying this? Because if you're not getting the support from the outside, it has to come from somewhere. So we start realizing what we lacked, and then we have to supply it to ourselves. Now, some of us learn through touch. Some of us learn through sight, through sound. And so you have to kind of, the first thing, my sweets, is learn which is your favorite way to learn, okay? And absorb that up, because that is your open door to freedom. Yes. Yeah, you got some, like a King of Cups, somebody emotionally available who wants to give his cup. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is lovely. You're going to have to choose. Or you don't know. You don't see this person yet. You don't even know you're going to have to be making a choice pretty soon. And we got 2-2 energy last month too. Oh my God. Was it last month or was it earlier this month? Kevin Downing. Stick to your teeth with it? That's Sagittarian. Are you Capricorn? Or Aquarius? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. Spirit's trying to talk to you, okay? Spirit's trying to tell you something. Because when we run into a lot of bad luck, and we could, I know in my youth, I was very hard-headed, and I was also being programmed by false information. Now that I have a relative who has no memory and all their secrets spill out, all my confirmations happen. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't feeling weird for no reason. And, you know, that's what built my confidence, really. I'm like, damn, you're alive this whole time. I'm laughing now. I'm laughing. I'm going to laugh all the way to the bank, baby. Gemini energy, trickster. They were tricking themselves. People believe their lies. They believe their own. I am so gorgeous. I am just so, every man wants me. They believe their own. And then, this is human nature. And then we go out to find people that can confirm our lies to us. Tell me I'm beautiful. Let me buy you this so you can tell me that. I'm sorry. Again, we're sidetracking. God, I'm sorry. Dude, Kevin. Kevin is a hard name and vibe. I'm telling you, Kevin is a hard name. You might want to change your name and use your middle name, because that's another way. That's another way to change your frequency. Because everything carries energy, okay? I'm just telling you from experience. I am not going to tell you anything that I haven't done or tried myself. Two of Wands. So this person really needs to figure out who the hell they love, okay? They feel very strongly about somebody, and they feel very strongly about you, collective. All right, let's get into the astrology now and see what else we have to say. Justice is definitely here. Can you feel it? I feel. Cancer. Justice is definitely here. People who've been on the wrong side are going to be very loud about justice because they don't like it. Because when it was unjustified, they were quiet. Let me just take this and just kind of ease on out of there so nobody notices. You know, they were quiet. Aries, I am. Ooh, fire. You can't ignore Aries energy. They're the survivor energy. You know, they're the child that cries and cries. You're like, they're the colicky child. Okay? And you're like, shut that child up. I can't. I don't know. I just go crazy. The kid won't stop. I just don't know how to shut them up. The mother's like beside herself. She's tired. She can't do anything. She can't think right. And then what? The Aries child feels neglected and they have to survive. And you're a survivor. You're a survivor. What song was I hearing a lot this morning? But now as soon as I pushed record, it went away. But I was hearing that song like continuously. It was playing loud in my head. I hope, okay, I'm glad it went away because I was annoyed by it. Solar eclipse revolution. You're completely changing. People won't recognize you anymore. They're like, who's that? Oh, that's the collective? No, no. The collective is that? They're doing this? They made it out the mud? I didn't see that. Ooh, that came out of left field. and powerful, because Aries with that Mars energy is strong. Yeah, that's right. I survived. I keep getting, God, he keeps coming through. I'm gonna have to write a card because I keep getting that this one song, and the lyrics in the song says, "Did you want me to survive, or did you not think I was gonna survive?" It's the man that passed away in the '90s. He's from the '90s. Oh, Pluto is here. Pluto transformation. Exactly. They couldn't stop you if they wanted to. Okay, you're stronger than an atomic bomb, or as strong. Yeah, 11. This could be your soulmate. This could be somebody very, very close to you who you allowed access to you. Okay, they ain't got access anymore. They didn't know how privileged they were to have access to you, to be near you, to take notes, to um, bask in your glory. Okay, bask in your light. They didn't know how wonderful it was until they didn't have it anymore, and then you transformed on them. They were a great lesson to you, who would give your energy for free for people who absolutely didn't deserve it. They were used to you giving your energy for free. And you were used to being the generator for everybody. That's gone. That's dead and gone. Dead and gone. That's what died, okay? Mars and Force reversed. Number 5. There's a big shift happening. I think we're going into that retrograde. So this Mars energy might slow down or something because it came in reverse. But it's Mars, double Mars energy is war. But it's reversed. So we're evading. You might have evaded confrontation with this person. Or now, since this lesson happened, you don't choose to confront people the way you used to, or a self-righteous anger that used to come out, and now you have learned to temper that, or you need to, or you need to. Pisces, I believe. You didn't believe in yourself? This could have been at 24. It's a very, oh God. 24 is such an important age. You're not a little kid anymore. They can't tell you what to do. You can drink, you can go do whatever. That whole gateway's open to drugs, rock and roll, drinking. Yeah, it might have been open much earlier than 24. But by 24, you've done some stuff, and you're like, you can go continue, and you're like, can I push it till 30? Or I don't want to do that. You know, this is when you start saying, you look at 30-year-olds and you're like, what a loser. Like, why are you here? Like, why are you, like, you're partying with the single moms, and you're like, at 24, you might be going, why aren't you with your kid? Like, isn't it late? Like, where's your kid? Who's taking, did you leave your kid home alone? Whatever. Like, you really, at 24, you really are, you can push and all your energy into something very positive, or, I mean, you're very malleable at 24. So my collective didn't get support at 24. Something happened at 24. You didn't get support. That's what I'm picking up. You did not get support. Let's continue with this one. So there's some kind of pattern here. Maybe it's a familiar tree line, like your mother didn't get support. Her mother didn't get support. You all were mothers by 24. Something like that. Queen of Pentacles. This is about a marriage. You didn't believe in marriage at 24? That makes sense. Something was stolen from you. Okay, so for many of the collective who had to deal with a lot, there could have been something stolen from you at 24. You might have been doing very well for yourself, but you didn't know it was stolen because you were young. Something. I was also getting that maybe a friend stole something from you. Age, whatever age. This could be, this time is irrelevant in tarot. Time and gender. Somebody you worked with. Somebody saw that you were a very hard worker. You brought it out the mud all the time. You were independent and everything. And somebody wanted to steal that from you. Could be a Pisces. Could be a fire sign. But they're not doing that well. Oh my God. Could be an Aries. Oh, it could be an okay, so it could be a couple. Could be a couple. It could be a man who had a lot of power. Okay, you could have been beautiful and young at 24, and they saw something in you, and they had a lot of power. You were in your Queen of Wands energy. You were doing so much good stuff. Like, I don't know, you put it how it fits, but you know, you could have been modeling. You could have been traveling the world. You could have been working at a really great job. You could have been lucky enough to work for Home Depot, and then they were giving out their stocks, and then you got a piece of it. I'm just saying, like you were lucky, bitch. Okay. But they just wanted to bring you, they're bringing you, I think that they are having, somebody who took some of your energy when you were young. Ooh, man, they're getting sick. I feel like they're getting sick. Okay, you were in your power back in the day. That's a side note. Ooh, okay. I do not wish that on anybody. Yeah, but God is here. Okay, the Hierophant. You know, if you're a singer or an artist, you might have done a song and they gave you no royalties. They didn't even give the right credit so you could brag about like what you did. They gave it to their kids. So this has to do with Nepo babies. Yes, I said it. Okay. Let's get into the good news, because that is, so expect money, because maybe people are putting two and two together, and they're like, before the collective gets too famous and outs us, maybe we should start making a deal with the collective. Maybe we should give them a little of the cut after more than 20 years. Yeah. This could be that 10 of Pentacles energy. Generational wealth that you can hand down to your family. You deserve it. People have taken from your basket for many, many years. It's far too long, okay? This is coming in. So, like, also what I'm getting with this Mars energy is they started a war with spirit, okay, taking from my collective. You have transformed because you didn't even know your basket was so abundant and bountiful, okay? Because your whole you were being taken from your family relatives too, so you had no idea. You thought you had to just give. That you were programmed. You were MK Ultra programmed, okay? Like they were. And so now Pisces is here, and you believe in yourself. You believe in everything that you've given. It wasn't a lie. So these people now have to believe too. They have to see you and believe because they took from you. And they're going to keep getting sick if they don't start speaking of how great the collective is because they benefited from you for many, 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 many years, okay? And if they want to keep doing that, get used to being sick, darling. Get used to, whatever. I don't know. I feel coughing is in here, like coughing a lot. Yeah, Gemini rules the lungs. So it could be coughing. Now with the new moon, something might come up in the air, or they get a cold and they go down. I don't wish this on anybody, but Gemini rules the lungs. I'm not lying about that. It's almost like Spirit is downloading, like if they don't want a war with Spirit, they need to come up and rectify what they took from you. what they benefited, what their generational wealth for their children went to. This energy is intense, you guys. Now, Mars is intense, okay? It rules war. Now, what I wanted to share with you were the cards that I made a long time ago. My homemade kitchen deck. Okay, so you're going a different direction, and you have balanced out with yin and yang. But this was after the heartache. Okay, you have had so many heartaches, but the heart muscle is the most resilient of all the muscles. Okay, it's a muscle. It must be trained. Life after heartbreak, you're taking charge of things and you're being bold. I was going to say my Krispy Kreme. Somebody likes Krispy Kreme, or somebody's eating Krispy Kreme. My Krispy Kreme cards. I had to say that. So there's a shocking scandal. Okay, so this is a shocking scandal, a setup. Something's going to happen in the public. It could be a famous person, because I put stage D. You know how they say stage left? So that also could be like somebody doing corn, though, to me. But you're strong, intense, and this is about a man who probably did do my collective wrong. Okay, this is about a man. You can't read it. I'm sorry, it's reversed. So after a dark, so this person did DURGs, and they have lived a life of doing that in secret. So it's a devious life, and they didn't take a chance to become a better person, and they may have to check into rehab. This is another, and this is somebody like in their 40s, mid 30s, 40s is what I'm picking up, or it could be even older than that. But they want you to smile. An engagement is coming. The 4 winds of change is here. You're going to be having a farm. Maybe you dream a farm, being on a farm with animals, or having a family with a home and on a farm. Yeah, that sounds good too. Yeah, sounds real good, actually. So those are the messages I have, my dears. Do you guys have any questions? No questions? I know everybody's super quiet. There's a lot of waiting around. What are you waiting around for? Okay, let's see. I'm going to dig into them. No, they're telling me to go into this twin flame deck. Maybe this is about love, because it did start off with love. It's always about love. That's what I just heard. It's always about love. Okay. Wow. I just cut the deck. Victory. You're doing well, collective. People are noticing you. Any character flaws you ever had and stuff, you've learned to reflect. What is the word? Reflect. Have retrospection. And correct yourself. Fix yourself. Yeah, 2 of Cups. You are vibing high. You're vibing very high in love. Okay? You're pouring into your self-love, self-care. Spirit wants you to see yourself in new eyes. Okay? Yeah. Something about like you will never be honored or admired in your own town. Something about like you have to go out and then people see you special, but when you go back home, you're like, oh, nobody notices you as special or anything. You're not shiny to them. You can't. Okay, magic. Oh, the Magician just keeps coming up. They want you. Okay, so they don't want people to work in your favor. Okay, they want people to oh, this is what they wanted for you. They wanted people to not support you, not to work in your favor, not to help you, have you stranded out in the desert, drying up like a prune or something, like a raisin. And they wanted you to be like this for a very long time. Hold on. Closing your throat up. They wanted you to like go into old age, like either an old man, old hag, and just die alone with nothing. Okay, so they did magic for that, but it's not working. Okay, it's not working. I feel like it's not working, and they wanted you like they did magic too to make you look older faster, to age you, and I feel it's not working, and they're gonna have to deal with the repercussions. You're very magical. Merlin's coming in. So you're very magical. You were able to sidestep or somehow heal yourself or pray yourself out of the situation that they were sending. Okay. And you've learned, this is a good representation. You are they have the magician card as Merlin, which is wonderful because you have used everything in your toolbox. Okay. Your emotions have been used correctly. Your words have been used correctly. Your mind, and your spirit. So you're supported to do what you want to do. But and this masculine is now having to deal with a lot of arguments, maybe with people who want to have answers. This looks like people who other women who they have played their hearts with, and these women are looking for answers, and they also have maybe their own ex-lovers or people that admire these women, or on other, the karmic sides, the karmic to them, karmic to you. But anyway, they are fighting. Okay, I feel like this masculine is having to defend himself for his actions with others. So it's not with you, because you're not in contact with this person. Yeah, because you're a Queen of Swords. Exactly. You're not in contact with this person. If this person were to encounter you, speak to you, or come near you, they would definitely get a piece of your mind. Like, you would not mind. You would not refrain from speaking what you have to say. Or maybe you would, because she's also can give good silent treatment. So he knows. They know that they know that they have to tread lightly with you. Okay, they could be a King of Swords, or they could be in their King of Swords energy, where they're just a smart mouth. They have a rebuttal to anything that's said. They have the smart mouth answer. Okay, what is this? Princess of Staves. Oh, this is beautiful. They want you to move forward with your energy, doing your creative thing, your creative dance, your creative singing, your creative artistry, painting. I heard laughing. They want you to laugh more. They want you to do things for your inner child, but they want you to be creative. Okay, that creativity is going to be an expression of the pain that is not going to be keeping you from being whole, your whole self. So refrain from like pushing these emotions down. They want you to feel them through, but you're going to be expressing them in something beautiful. That's transformation, and that's scorpionic. Okay, you might have to venture out, get some air in your hair, like either on a bicycle, a motorcycle, or because this is like air energy too. Fire and air go really well. Yeah, it's like what I see is like there's like a little fire, and with the air, if you go out and do something like that, like even horseback riding for some of you, it will feed the flames of creativity, purify the spirit, the soul. Temptation. Ooh. What the heck? You'll be out and about and somebody's going to notice you. Paulo. Somebody's name might be Paul. Miles. I heard that name a while back. So somebody's with the Merlin. I pick up Miles as well. Tell me more about this energy, spirit. Yeah, I knew this. I knew Scorpio was going to come out. Somebody wants to transform the connection that they had with you. Somebody that who was cold, emotionally unavailable. I'm getting like they have grumpy energy. Like, this is a smart person, maybe too smart. Yeah, they want to invest with you now. They kept you waiting, but something's up with this person. Like, they have a cycle. Okay, this might be a water sign, Scorpio in particular. They have something psychological going on, or they keep everything very tight to their chest, and they might feel like you're the only one that might understand them, or they might feel like they want to express, or maybe something that they want to express to only you, collective. Yeah, so wish come true. It's coming towards you. Wow. This person wants something traditional. This is, again, someone from your past. But it might surprise you who it is. It might truly, truly surprise you. Let's get some more astrology cards on that. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, hi. Hold on, let me... Okay, the mind. So somebody might have a change of mind. This might have to do because Gemini is in Uranus, the mind. Yeah, number 3. Somebody loves your mind. You tell the truth. They love how you tell the truth. So you could look at Gemini, you could look at Aquarius or Capricorn or Libra. I balance. So this could be like either you or them, okay? But I feel, okay, so you make this person feel, they feel safe in your energy. That's what I get. They feel safe in your energy now. This is really beautiful and balanced. And like you're very caring and nurturing. And they see it now. They didn't see it before. 7th house. Partners. Oh God, you guys. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. I want everybody to feel loved, have a partner. You deserve it. All right. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me just read the comment. I have to kind of move away because the one thing I forgot was my glasses, but good thing I didn't start reading, y'all. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh. Oh God, Chris is a really hard one. We've all had a Chris, haven't we? I'm being guided to pull something for you. Let's pull some of these cards here. Let's pull some of these gemstones and truth be told cards for us all in honor of first love and letting go. And believe, yeah, my first love, gosh, man, that was in the Hawaiian Islands. That was hard. I didn't like that. It was so hard. He was way older than me. He should have been going out with me. But then he tried to control me, and that was the no-no. Yeah, that's it. We can make a lot of mistakes when we're young. Like, I'm free. No. I don't know what I was thinking. I was so young. We should not have even been together. But that's not how life works. All right, we're going to pull some more because you touched my heart, dear. You touched my heart, Miss Hunter. All right, let's see what we get. Any guidance for my collective before I leave? Any closing messages, please and thank you, Spirit. And if you made it this far, please don't forget to just hit that like. I can tap into your energy, and I'd love to have you back on the tribe. So try to subscribe if you can. But if you're like me, sometimes I listen to these videos and I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and I'm like, oh shoot. I'm just like, keep going, keep talking. I'll do it in a second. But do it. All right, let's see. We're getting good advice from my collective on the way out. Please and thank you. About love. Healing. So basically, darling, take a sea salt bath when you feel sad. You must cry it out, okay? And trust that God wants what that you have to learn certain lessons still. And that person wasn't able to go on that journey about these lessons that you need to learn. But somebody else is better for you. That's what I feel. Somebody else is better for my collective. Okay? For me, I've never been one to hang on. I really have always enjoyed my freedom and my solitude. So, like, if somebody hurts me, to me, it's like, usually they end up lying, okay? I'm an empath, and they'll lie to me, and I think that is so funny because I always end up finding out. And I make a joke because I have an expiration date of 6 months. I'm lucky to last 3 because I got everything already sorted out energetically. And I'm older. I've never gone over 6 months. And it used to hurt me so much that, men lie. It used to hurt me so. I just have to realize men lie, okay? They have to. I raised my son. He never lies to me, but then he just won't say stuff. You know what I mean? So, when I realized that, everybody lies, and somebody that you love, like men, will lie. And you find out the truth about the lie. It used to hurt me and crush me, and I'd be down for weeks and months, perhaps. As a Scorpio moon, we love deeply, and that shit hurts. But then I realized, through the healing process, that God doesn't want me to be his pendeja, okay? That means his idiot, stupid idiot. He loves me too much to let me live a lie. Because I ain't nobody's pendeja. So, then I'm like, that's great. That's great. So when you see people, that Maya Angelou, when you see people the true color, believe it, okay? All right, so we just got one out of this one. Okay, some of you might be singers. Again, that's coming through. So some of you might need to release your pain through singing, okay? In the shower, roll up all the windows. Yesterday I had Chris. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. I had him loud in the car at the intersection, but I rolled up my windows. I think they could still hear it. And the thing is, at this stage, my hearing's not that great, so I'm gonna turn that puppy up. And I was just like, Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus because I think Chris Brown's a Taurus. And I was like, oh, Taurus, they're so handsome. Okay, here we go. First card up. Let's change the energy. So we have some advice from my beautiful collective. Thank you for hanging in. I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to like on your way out, and subscribe, because I do give 7 free readings once I reach that 700, 18,700. We already reached the 18,600, and I already gave 6 free readings. And once I reach the 18,700, it'll be 7 free readings. I can't always do it in one lump sum, but I will do them on the lives. So that's why you have to be subscribed, so you may be one of the winners. Thank you. Sound healing. Oh, this is good. This is good. You need a sound healing. If you are here in Los Angeles, I can personally take you to a place where they do sound healing. And very reputable, beautiful. Crystal, oh, now I have to read. I'm just going to do the affirmation because, okay, so it says, my voice has power. I use it to improve the well-being of myself and others. So this is about singing, empowering your voice. This, and then I said Taurus, which rules the voice. Yeah, because you're keeping all that, all those emotions. So songs may trigger you right now. Very emotional. But you, this is such, oh, this stone is so beautiful. It looks gorgeous on people. It's a turquoise color. It's called chrysocolla. Okay, it is so beautiful. It has like some green and red in there. Chrysocolla. I kind of feel like it's a little like turquoise, but it's, I think, even more powerful, or just as. My dear, you're going to have to persevere. So this one I seem to be able to read better. Bronzonite is an excellent crystal for people who start projects but have a hard time finishing them. Rich iron, it promotes, oh, so this could be, you might be anemic, iron deficient. Okay, I don't know if you eat red meat, but lamb is the best RBCs, red blood cells, to resolve that, like during your menses, a couple days before. There was something that I did. Okay, this is a sidetrack for men. I'm sorry if this. I'm a woman. I was born a woman, and I'm not sorry about that. I was regular, but I would get pain, so you have to exercise 3 days before the 28-day cycle. I was pretty regular every 28 days. And then, so exercising helps, but I was very anemic too. I think it was because of this, it's another side note. I don't want to go on these side notes. I use something called Norplant. I think that's what it was, that they put in my skin, under my skin. And I had that for like 5 years in my 20s. But it made me very angry. It made me very, like, what in Chinese medicine, when the blood doesn't flow and you have those little things in there, clots, it's like, it's called stagnation. So that means like your energy's not flowing, your blood's not flowing, and you're stagnant, and that is very challenging. So when you have those, it's like you're holding in your energy, you're not releasing. So exercising 3 days before is good. That's a form of release. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, and the RBCs, like, here we have In and Out in LA. So we would have, like, I would want to go get an In and Out, but all of that stuff I don't do anymore. But if you don't do meat, up your B12 and your iron, because that could get you depressed. It really could. When I start a project, I have the perseverance and endurance to see it through. So yeah, I just feel like the depression, like people, when they get out of these relationships, they stop doing stuff, they get depressed, they don't follow up on their, yeah, again, here is nutrition. I can't, there's just not enough time. There's not enough time to go about, okay, so you need to be very careful what you eat. Okay, so you maybe, oh, okay, so also depression causes like enormous amount of sugar cravings because you're depressed and you don't have the energy to do stuff. So you start eating sugar, and then it turns into, or carbs even, and it turns into sugar in the body. So my body is my temple. I have the insight to make wise choices. Maybe somebody wants to become a nutritionist. With my eating habits, I choose food that nourishes my body and soul. Somebody wants to be a chef, or somebody's a chef. Appetite. That's called appetite. But that's the stone. It's called appetite. All right, so then we have piercing through illusion. Sapphire. I can pierce through illusion and see the truth of a situation. And see confusion is what I wanted to say. This whatever relationship was in the past, you pierce through the illusion. You might be a Virgo, or an earth sign, or any sign, but you pierce through it, and you're in a different place now. You're like royalty, because you know your self-worth. You know what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. And some people just don't have it. Okay, they look like they might have it, they act like it, they know how to imitate it, but they really don't. Because when it comes down, oh my god, my power just came up. When it comes down to their true character, they can't do the right thing. And that's why Spirit doesn't want you with these people. Anyway. Thank you kindly for everything that you do, being here with me. I appreciate you. I had fun. And I hope that this has been entertaining, helpful in any way, shape, or form. Let's get into it next time. Thank you. Take care.